coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
'Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
'Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
'Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
'Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown. Let's go.
'Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown. Let's go.
'Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me.
The following is a live presentation of TPC Sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to TPC Sports Live. My name is Meader, and I'm joined in the booth here today by Bama Shocks. How's it going today, Bama?
Doing pretty good, Meader. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. One hell of a game we have here tonight. Dallas, Chicago, Slangel, Colbus 1984. This is the revival, the rematch of the conference championship last season. Right here, right now, from both teams doing well this season.
Yeah, I was going to say this is going to be the battle of the 10-2 Titans, is it not?
It will indeed. Both teams at 10-2. Huge, huge game right here, right now.
These guys had an amazing matchup in the playoffs. 2 seconds separated who was going to win that one.
Stepping up to the line now. My apologies, actually. I was looking at the wrong screen. Looks like a good run of 9. Getting off the right side. Moving the ball down to the 32-yard line.
Go team, go.
Dallas so strong on defense, so strong in the run. Actually, both of these teams, very good running games. I'm interested to see how that goes for them. Right
Yeah, what's going to say Dallas has already eclipsed 2,000 rushing yards this season.
Insane. New throw here over the middle for 10 yards. There's a first down.
Yeah, Zeke Elliott has helped lead the team to 2,072 yards. That might be an offensive leader.
I know they ran all over us on defense for my Patriots.
Yeah, I didn't really want to bring that up.
Prescott takes the snap, handoff going out to the right side and bringing it forward to the 46, a 4-yard gain.
Zeke Elliott has just been an absolute beast all season, and then Dak Prescott doing his best to make good decisions in the throwing game. It has worked out for him all season long.
Shift from the defense. Prescott shifting himself, sending one man from the right side of the line over to the left, taking the snap, throwing right over the middle and caught up on the bootstraps at the last second, moving the ball to the opponent's side of the field.
Snatched out of the air just when I thought the defender was going to reach up and grab it, and lo and behold, there was a Cowboy just getting his fingertips up there, pulling it down.
A great 11-yard pass there. Exceptional work, and now the ball spotted at the 43.
In under 2 minutes' time, the Cowboys have already marched to almost midfield.
Draw play, running up the middle towards the left side, moving the ball to the 38. Another good run, 5 yards.
I'm sorry, past midfield. Wrong word.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Pretty quick so far here, in just over 2 minutes, moving the ball to the 38. Well done by Dallas and picking this Bears defense apart so far.
They haven't found the answer for it yet. Hopefully they'll be able to dial something up and put a little stop in there.
Prescott in the shotgun with the one in the backfield, shifting it around, moving him from the right side over to the left. One out to the left now, 2 to the right, the snap, handoff, running out to the right side and taken down at the 35. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
35-yard line, a very good spot to be in right here. Continuing this drive moving forward. How are they going to pick this one up? Run, pass? It's keeping Chicago on their toes.
I don't know what to say. It could be one or the other. They've been dialed into both passing and running games so far.
Handoff fake, throwing over the middle. This one's caught. Huge play. And breaking well into the red zone.
There's your answer right there. Pass across the middle. Wide open man. 1st down.
A little play action caught Chicago off guard.
Indeed it did. They thought the handoff was going to Elliott. They bid on it, and receiver got open.
1st and 10 now, 2:42 and counting, left here in the 1st. From the 14-yard line, Prescott steps up, shift from the defense, and snap, handoff out to the right, getting off the corner, and taken down finally at the 9-yard line.
It's almost like you hand the ball to Zeke Elliott, and he's getting at least 5 yards in every possession so far today.
There's 5 on that one. It seems to be the case. And now they've busted through the red zone into the red hot zone. The 9-yard line, 2nd and 5. Prescott in the shotgun. The snap, waiting, patient, throwing out to left into double coverage, intercepted, and turning this one around, getting to the side. One guy to get past, and he's faster than him and tiptoes the line before he's taken out at the 34.
I don't know if you saw it, but we had a guy wide open in the end zone tracking left or right. Oh, my goodness.
I did not, and clearly neither did Dallas.
Quite unfortunate as Chicago takes over here.
Snap, handoff fake, throw out to the right side, catches it through the defense, and brings it to the 46 yards on that pass.
What looked like it was going to turn into a monumental failure, it turned into a 6-yard gain. You've got to apply Trubisky's judgment here.
2 to the right, 1 to the left now. Shift from the defense, the snap, handoff fake, looking downfield, thrown over to the left, and caught and dropped as he's touched on the line.
Cohen unable to come up with the ball there. He went up, just like he went up a little too high, trying to get that ball that was almost out of reach, and the defender just locks him down.
2 to the left, 2 to the right, Trubisky in the shotgun. Snap, dropping back to the 30, thrown out to the right. It's a screen, and just not able to pick up the first 2 yards. He needed 4. He's going to force a punt.
Unfortunate for Chicago, as the interception was well-timed. The run back off the interception was good as well. They just weren't able to piece together 3 positive downs.
This punt sailing towards the sideline, going to be out of bounds at the 8, which is where Dallas will start their drive.
Not quite the Colby-ass punt we have come to know and love, but it definitely pins Dallas back after that long sustained drive that took up almost the entire first quarter.
It looked a little rushed, which I agree with you. I'm surprised by that.
Let's see how Dak Prescott responds after the interception.
Behind the center now, one wide on either side, one in the backfield. Offensive line strong on the left side, the snap, waiting, throwing over to the right on the slant, and there's a first down.
Well, he's 1 for 1 so far after throwing the pick.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Mike 59! Mike 59! Focus defense, focus!
Same formation, snap, this time a handoff out to the right, getting some blocking, and they shake the tackle and take him down. If that tackle had held, I think he might have had quite a bit more.
Yeah, if Cobb had been able to sustain the block longer, he would have gotten further upfield, no doubt about it.
It almost looks like he was blocking, assuming Elliott was going to cut inside on him, and he ended up trying to get to the outside.
Yeah, them little feet were moving as fast as they could go. He just went where he thought he was best utilized.
Prescott, throw over the middle, swatted down, dangerous play.
You don't get a lot of rushed passes out of Prescott, but the interception, along with this one that was swatted away, have just been rushed. She's lucky Trevathan wasn't looking right at her.
3rd and 4 now. Do or die situation, 2 seconds on the clock. Last play of the first. Draw, handoff, there's the first, cutting back in. And taken down at the 33.
And it's a Zeke as we flip the field and march to the other end.
7 rushes for just under 40 yards so far here today for Elliott.
He bumped his average up to almost 6 yards a carry. I like it.
Fresh downs, fresh minutes on the clock. The 33-yard line, Dallas trying to strike first here. An interception. Gave the ball back over to Chicago in the end zone. And Chicago forced to punt it away. See how Dallas handles this drive. One wide on either side, I formation. Switching it up, offsetting the men in the backfield, switching from the right to the left on the receiver. Handoff and taken down right across the middle on this line of scrimmage.
Yeah, one of the only plays where Zeke has been neutralized at the line today.
He has had a very good night so far. Seeming to find the gaps, but none to find on that one.
Not a one.
Prescott setting a man in motion again. Faking towards the middle. Setting his feet, the snap, throwing over to the left. This one's way in the air, and it's intercepted again. The tip drills pay off. He's got tons of room, cutting back in and taken down at the 15.
Second interception in the first half for Chicago. Very deflating for the Dallas offense. Invigorating for the Chicago defense.
That almost looked like a volleyball set.
It did.
Snap, handoff right up the middle. He's got room, weaving and taken down. Deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone, the 3-yard line. First down.
Next stop, end zone.
I formation, everyone else on the line, strong and trailing to the right side. Mirroring that is Dallas. Heavy on the line right now.
Box is stacked for both
Snap,
sides.
handoff fake, looking into the end zone, throwing into the end zone and swatted down. Good defense.
Interesting play. The receiver completely unable to get any separation on the defender.
I believe he covered a max cover there, so that was his only option.
Yep.
Everyone on the line again, 2 out wide. Snap, handoff, No room to run. He cuts to the outside anyway, and there's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago. It looked like he was going to get shut down quick, but he jukes, bounces outside, and he's got a wide open gap straight to 6 points.
Chicago, led by Cohen, take the first lead of the game. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead. 3 plays, 15 yards. Didn't need to go far in 45 seconds to break the game open. Now, Dallas will get the ball back and see what they can do.
Dallas has had 2 sustained drives, both ending in interception. They've got to change something up, and Dak Prescott's got to be doing more than his first check before he goes flinging the ball. He's got pocket protection.
Be interested to see if Dallas mixes anything up and what Chicago does. Maybe anticipating Dallas mixing things up. Kicked into the end zone and waved off. This drive will begin, as so many have before, the 25-yard line.
Oh, the good old 25. Life is good.
It was nice to see the 20-yard line grow up to the 25.
It was. It was a nice adjustment.
I do think that that was a smart move by the league to protect the players. Maybe a couple less run backs, which are some of those special teams plays, some of the most dangerous. Dallas handoff to the right side, getting some blocking. One guy to get past and taken down right at the intended line. And they'll call it 2nd and inches as they bring out the chains and hold up their hands.
Very few inches there. Very few.
2nd and inches, big opportunity here. Dallas has some wiggle room to maybe make a special play here. One out to the right, man in motion from the right back over to the left.
Oh, dear God.
Cutting back and taken down behind the line. So much for a special play.
Zeke shut down quickly behind the line.
Third and 4 from the 31. Prescott takes the snap, dropping back, looking downfield. Good coverage all around. Finally finds his man, and he steps out of bounds. Ball thrown maybe just a second too late.
Nope, unable to come up with a toe drag here.
Those can be so frustrating as the quarterback, knowing that they might have had the room if they paid attention and dragged their toes. Not much you can do about it, though.
No. Look at the bright side. Prescott didn't throw an interception.
Bunting it away to about the 11, bringing this one back down. A little spin move at the 20. It was held at the 20. Excuse me. 1st and 10, I formation, one out wide to the left. Shift from the defense, backing up a bit. Snap, dropping back, waiting, looking, throwing over the middle, wide open. There's a 1st down.
There were 4 defenders in zone coverage and not a bear anywhere near them. This guy just pops out, and Robinson pops out wide open in the middle of 4 defenders. Amazing.
3 to the left now, 1 in the backfield. Trubisky with a handoff. He's getting good blocking and not able to cut back in. Looks like he had a huge gap if he had cut back a little more to the right, but picks up good yards nonetheless.
Another 2nd and short situation here. You have to imagine with having the lead and under 3 minutes to the halftime that they'll just keep it on the ground here.
Clock is his friend at the moment. Handoff out to the right side and taken down, runs right into his defender.
Yeah, he got ahead of his blocker there. The blocker unable to get set before he went to bust the gap.
The biggest drawback of having a really fast running back, sometimes it's a little too fast for your own guys. Shift from the offense, shift from the defense. One way out to the left, one in the backfield. Handoff, cutting back to the left and picking up the first at the end of the 2-minute warning. 1:59 left to go here in the second, leading by 7. Chicago with the ball on the 49. Takes a high snap, handoff, cutting to the left and taken down almost immediately.
Very sloppy exchange there from the high snap to Trubisky having to quickly turn to Coe, and it just was not pretty, and the defense was on him in a heartbeat.
At the 49-yard line.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Snap, dropping back to the 40. Man coming in fast, throwing over to the right and taken down way behind the line. The screenplay, not fooling anyone.
Yeah, that was not a well-executed screenplay. Whole lot of defense all over the up back.
Man coverage, preventing that screen from being any bit effective. 3rd and 16
Pick it up,
now.
defense. Let's go. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Check 52. Blue. Alert.
Play clock ticking down, 5 seconds. Snap, handoff fake, looking downfield, throwing over to the right and easily taken out of the air.
Yeah, batted down. Wonderful defensive effort from Dallas here to shut down Chicago and get the ball back with 49 seconds and some timeouts remaining.
Colby forced to punt for the 2nd time this game. Looking to go for the corner. Will he have the accuracy? It's looking good about the 4. It bounces, rolls forward with a 3.
Now that's a Colby-esque punt.
It is indeed.
97 yards separate Dallas from the end zone. They have 43 seconds and 3 timeouts at their disposal. Can they do it? Sure. Will Chicago let them? We'll find out.
Slangel's been very hard on herself in the past about her use of clock management and timeouts. I'm very interested to see how she does in this situation. Going over the middle.
Oh,
There's
absolutely
the first down.
creamed.
No timeout called. There it is.
There it is. Lost a few seconds before the timeout was called. Still 35 seconds, 2 timeouts, 1st and 10. I like it.
A lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of yards, though. They're only at the 15.
That's a fair point. With only 2 timeouts. 2 chances to stop the clock. Let's see what they have. Prescott behind the center. 1 in the backfield. Offensive line strong. On the right side, sending him in motion from the right side. Handoff fake, looking downfield, throwing, and swatted down by the defense.
That play clock stoppage will give us 31 seconds. But while I've got a minute here, I was just going to touch on, we've got a whole lot of TPCHL hockey coming up in the coming days.
We do indeed. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, TPCHL games all of those days.
I thought the defender picked it up at the last second. Luckily for Dallas, they didn't.
Trying to get that throw out to the left side in a double coverage. Good defense by the first guy. And the second trailing and a shot at the ball. 3rd and 10 now from 15-yard line. 2 timeouts, 27 seconds. The snap, dropping back, looking, throwing over the middle. There's a first down.
And some.
Timeout right away. 21 seconds left now. Only 1 timeout. Dallas maybe just trying to get into field goal range.
Yeah, they've got 30 yards between them and makeable field goal range.
Prescott. Same formation we've seen most of the night. 1 out wide to the right. Offensive line strong on the right side and 1 in the backfield. Sends that man in motion. Same motion we've seen. Handoff, fake, looking, throwing. Same throw we've seen, and Chicago reads it and picks it off.
Third interception of the half. Slangel is going to have some words for Prescott when they get to the locker room.
Witten not able to make any sort of a play on that. Three Bears in that area.
Have you ever tried to fight three Bears at one time? It's not pretty.
Not recently.
Hey, 18.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. Trubisky from the shotgun and a man to his right. There's a lot of calls at the line. Handoff fake, looking downfield. Throwing downfield. It's caught, and he's taken down at the 46. Timeout with 9 seconds left.
I'm not really sure why they're throwing it here. They've got the lead. Take the lead into halftime and be done with it.
I mean, at this point in the field, 20 seconds left on the clock when you get the ball, give or take, and timeouts. I don't know. I may take a shot trying to get a field goal here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He might be a shot away from field goal range. We'll see.
Looking downfield, throwing, open man. He's got some room. Taken down. Timeout, 1 second left at the 24-yard.
Outstanding clock management by Colby here. 24-yard line, 1 second on the clock. This kick is going up.
The kick is up, and it is good. 10-point lead now, and I believe Chicago's about to get the ball back.
That's now 10 points off of turnovers. Dangerous.
It's a really fair point. Dallas now kicking this one away. It's right to the edge of the end zone. It's going to be returned. The 10, the 20, and taken down there. They'll spot it at the 21.
Chicago with the field goal going into halftime, starting with the ball in the third quarter. All of the momentum is on Chicago's side. You have to imagine they're going to keep handing it off to Cohen on the ground until it doesn't work.
Like clockwork, there it is, getting to the outside, trying to do a spin move through 2 guys, stays on his feet and taken down by a third at the 28.
Cohen gets trucking upfield like that, and he can just bowl you over.
A small man taking out 2 bigger, but he had momentum on his side. Second and 3 now, lateral out to the right, getting some blocking, cutting up to the 35 where he's taken down. First down.
And Cohen's doing what Cohen does best. Bobbing and weaving and getting first downs.
Trubisky in the shotgun, takes the snap, dropping back, throwing out to the right, and immediately taken down upon catching it. A 2-yard gain. They'll spot it as a single yard. Move the ball from the 5 to the 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he felt like he had to air it out there. Cohen's been quite successful on the ground today.
Handoff, pushing forward, and the gap had closed by the time he got the ball. 3rd and 7. It's possible he's throwing on that first down to try and keep Dallas on their toes. 3 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Tight end on the right side.
Check.
Calling an audible as Dallas backs off. Snap, looking. Running, he's going to get sacked, and there it is, taken down way behind the line, a 10-yard loss.
Trubisky's pocket collapsed quicker than he could get away from it.
4th and 17 now. Colby forced to punt this one away. Interesting, he's going towards the right sidelines, not the left, where he can kick it out of bounds. This one's sailing. About the 18, going to be returned.
He was running hard at the left side, at least all the 3 Bears, and tuck, tail, and turn.
And taken down at the 37. That's where they'll begin their drive. Good field position for Dallas to start this one.
Outstanding field position. They've already proven they can march it up the field today. Let's see what Prescott does here.
One line on either side and one in the backfield. Snap, handoff, getting out to the left side. There's the room, tons of room. Only one guy to get past and taken down at the 28.
Zeke Elliott busting out that 20-plus yard run. Love it every time. He does it as good as anybody in the game, Meader.
Absolutely exceptional. Not only are they on the opponent's side of the field, they are knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st and 10 right now.
One play, you're in field goal range. I'll take it any day of the week.
Handoff out to the outside on the left again, picking up another 1st down and moving the ball to the 13.
Looks like Coach is putting all her trust in Zeke right now. Zeke has been, like I said, a workhorse. 2,000-yard season so far.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Man, just off to the left of Prescott in the shotgun. 5 on the line right now. Waiting patiently. Calling out an audible. Shifting his receivers out a little bit wider to the right. The snap, handoff. Getting out the right side of the center. And there is another big pickup.
Zeke Elliott, like I said, he's just a workhorse. You can't go wrong with him.
Dallas crosses 100 rushing yards with that play and moves them deep into the red zone, deep into the red hot zone. The 5, lateral out to the left, cutting back in and falling down at the 3. 1st and goal, 1st down Dallas.
I don't want to jinx him, but the only problem with running Zeke play after play after play is you increase his chances of getting injured. You've heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Zeke Elliott will go down. There he went.
Draw play, unsuccessful. The handoff drops him behind the line of scrimmage to the 6-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd down. End zone, the only option.
At this point, it is going to be put points on the board or bust.
Handoff, cutting out to the left, and who would normally be further out, the defender's able to rush forward as there's not a lot of room between line of scrimmage and that end zone.
Yeah, the closer you get to the goal line, the more scrunched up your secondary is, and it just forces them right down on top of you.
Snap, looking, waiting, patiently, and he's sacked! Pushing through the offensive line and picking up a massive sack right here. It's going to force a field goal.
They have pushed them all the way back out of the red hot zone.
That's a really fair point. And Dallas breaks the goose egg for the first time tonight, making a 3-point omelet.
It's good to see Dallas on the board, but only 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They've got to take control of this game and stop Chicago.
We've seen them stop Chicago a couple times tonight. I'm going to be really interested to see if they're able to do it again and what Chicago has up their sleeve.
Right.
Run this one out to the 23, right from the edge of the end zone.
Let's see if Cohen can duplicate what Zeke Elliott did on his first handoff, if that's the route they choose. And it is.
There it is, and taken down way behind the line. Maybe a little too repetitive. Dallas starting to pick up on the MO.
Tendencies in football are definitely a thing, and Dallas picked up on that one.
2nd and 14 at the end of the 3rd. We're there, folks, heading into the 4th quarter. 10-3 is your score. The Bears with the lead and the ball. Really big defensive opportunity for Dallas to show why they are one of the best defensive teams in the league. Three to the left, 1 to the right. Trubisky in the shotgun with the man just to his right. Calling out to the left side. Snap, handoff fake, looking, waiting, throwing, single coverage, interception, Dallas. And he's got good blocking downfield, taking off and moving it all the way down to the 7 before he's taken down.
What an interception by Heath right there, blocking by the ton in front of him. They're lucky they caught him at the 7.
Interception brings him directly into the red hot zone. Handoff right side and taken down at the 6, a 1-yard gain.
Dallas is going to have to do something a little different here. Maybe go for some short slants across the middle. Chicago has stopped Elliott when he gets inside the red zone like this.
Second goal, Prescott takes the snap, throwing over to the left and bouncing off his fingertips. Defense able to knock it down.
Dangerous throw right there.
Third and goal, Dallas needing points right now. Keep this game, maybe flip it into their favor. We'll see. Tying it up would be a big chance right now. Prescott taking the snap, standing on the 10, waiting, and sacked again. Does not drop back at all. So by the time the defender breaks into the pocket, he's already down.
Yeah, Chicago showing no mercy on Prescott holding the ball in the pocket.
Fourth and goal, forced a kick, a 25-yard field goal. It's up, it's good. 6-10 in the current score.
They were hoping for the touchdown there, but any points off of a turnover is a victory in my book.
Now needing to stop Chicago again. Under 5 minutes left here in the game, trailing by 4. This one once again kicked right to the edge of the end zone, forcing them to take it out. There's the 20, cutting back in, 25, and taken down at the 28.
Nice field position considering they started from the 1 with the ball there.
Very much so. Two to the right, 1 to the left. Offensive line strong and trailing on the right side, and 1 just off to the right of Trubisky. Sending man in motion from the right to the left. The snap, handoff out to the left side, weaving through traffic and picking up the 37-yard line just before the first down marker.
Another quality run by Cohen here.
Second and 1 now. 2 wide on either side. Trubisky in the shotgun, pulling off to his right, handoff, picking up another first down, and immediately taken down at the 42. The clock keeps moving.
I almost feel like with the way Dallas has been able to move the ball today, that Chicago needs to score on this drive and drain as much clock as possible.
Same formation. Shift from the defense. Audible by Trubisky. Snap. Handoff fake. Rolling out to the right. Throwing on the run. Caught by the Bears.
I thought that was Dallas' ball all day, but he threw it to the one spot his receiver could get to it.
And somehow picks up the first. Not eating clock, getting back to the line very quickly, actually. A lot of guys close to that, the center. Trubisky from the shotgun, the snap, trying to get out to the left side. Beautiful spin move to deke out the first guy, but a second standing in the wings. Second and 7 after a 3-yard run.
Brings up second and 7. Cowboys 45-yard line. I'm here all day.
Yeah, not so much churning the clock as just letting it go. Whoa, what a...
Handoff fake to the right, lateral out to the left, and everybody confused, nobody fooled.
That would be a correct.
Third and 12 now after a massive loss. The clock does keep moving, heading rapidly to the 2-minute warning. If Chicago wanted, they could just let it drop to the 2-minute warning.
That they could.
Snap. Dropping back, looking, throwing it deep. One-on-one. And dropped.
I thought he came down with it for a second.
I did too. He had a really good chance on that ball. Had better positioning, but just able to get a hand in there. Dallas defense. Gonna force a punt right now.
With a lot of time and a lot of timeouts to be
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And we have momentarily lost the feed, folks. Do bear with us. And we will take a minor break right now, figure out what's going on, and be right back. So don't go anywhere. We will not stop the stream. We will be right back.
I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion.
And we are back. Thank you all for bearing with us. Minor technical difficulty, but we're back on the field. 2:04. And the ball made it out of bounds at the 2, which is where Dallas will now be forced to start their drive.
98 yards between them and the touchdown they so desperately need to take the lead and potentially win the game.
That's a good point. 3 points ain't going to do it for him.
Nope.
Prescott takes the snap, standing in his own end zone, throwing over the middle, somehow caught. How did he break through? What a play to pick up the first and move the ball all the way to the 13. A Colby-ass punt not keeping Dallas down as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Now Dallas is going to have to rely on all of their playmakers as well as those 3 timeouts to get this ball up the field.
First and 10, 13, handoff, trying to get out the right side, and Chicago shutting it down. Timeout Dallas to stop the clock at 1:55. I might have expected to see a little bit of hurry-up offense right now rather than the timeouts.
That would have been my thought as well.
Maybe hoping to get an actual meeting with the team after a big stop. Rethink their game plan. Handoff fake, looking downfield, bombing it out to the left, and somehow caught. Are you kidding me? To the 46, right behind midfield.
Witten has been a favorite weapon of Prescott all season.
And we can see why.
The big man went up and got it.
What could have been double coverage turned out to be not enough. Handoff now, getting out to the right side, trying to make it out of bounds, and does at the 44, flipping the field.
Amazing field awareness by Elliott. They're moving forward and laterally all at the same time. 9 yards, stopping the clock.
Second and 1, 1:24 left in the game, trailing by 4. Dallas has 2 timeouts and 1 opportunity here to drive this one into the end zone. I formation, 2 out to the right. Offensive line strong on the left side. Handoff on the left side. Trying to get out to the sidelines and does. Picks up the first. The clock stops at 1:20 at the 41-yard line.
At this point in the game, Zeke Elliott's going to work on getting as many horizontal yards as he does vertical.
We'll see. That's twice now.
Yep.
We've seen those runs to the outside. Will the Bears adjust? Prescott steps up behind the center. Sends a man in motion. Back towards the middle. Cutting back over to the right. The snap. Handoff fake. Looking downfield. Throwing. And it's almost intercepted. Wow.
Chicago not falling for the multiple runs in a row. They knew that Dallas had to get it down the field.
Into Witten's hand, but he can't hold on as multiple Bears were there. 2nd and 10. Snap, handoff, getting out to the right side, trying to get to the sidelines, and does, stopping the clock at 1:11 at the 33.
Zeke, like, he's just doing exactly what he needs to do here.
3rd and 2, 1:11 left in this game. A lot of guys on that line, one out to the left. Snap, looking, throwing over to the right. This one's caught at the 20 and taken forward and out of bounds at the 17. They'll count him down inbounds. Slangel noticing that and immediately calling a timeout.
Quality clock management by the Cowboys.
One timeout remaining, 1:03 left on the clock. If they score, they may not want to leave a lot of time left on the board for Chicago, but scoring is the #1 priority.
Absolutely agree. This much time left in the game. This is 4-down territory. They've got to score here.
Dropping back, looking downfield, throwing it over to the left. There's a first down, and the ball moved to the 3, less than a minute left in the game.
Dallas wisely holding their timeout here, letting the clock expire.
Clock down below 40 seconds now. Prescott steps to the line, dropping back, looking, waiting, throwing into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. They take the lead.
Dallas with its first lead tonight, and it couldn't have come at a better time for the Cowboys.
37 seconds left in the game. They line up for the extra point, and it is good. 3 points, 1 field goal separate. 10 plays, 98 yards. Wow. Chicago. This ball kicked into the end zone. Gonna be returned. Cutting out to the left and taken down at the 23. And maybe more importantly, seconds ticking off the clock.
I believe I would have waved it off and taken the fair catch to maximize the amount of time I had to get the ball down the field. They only have to get a field goal to take it to overtime.
33 seconds, the snap, waiting, rolling out to the left, looking, throwing over the middle. This one's caught. Bowled over, timeout. 26 seconds left now. Chicago has 2 timeouts left and has the ball on the 32. Wasted no time calling the timeout. Shift from the defense. Snap, looking, waiting, throwing, caught, and taken down at the 38. 19 seconds left. Timeout, Chicago.
What a catch, just at the very edge of kickable field goal range. Wow. Fresh set of downs in time to utilize them.
Two to the right, one to the left, a man in the backfield. Tight end on the right side of the line, Trubisky behind the center. The snap, handoff, trying to go up the middle. No go. Timeout. Chicago uses their last timeout with 15 seconds left. The only option they really have right now is to go for that field goal. If you happen to fall inbounds, it's all over. They can't call a timeout, and they're seeing now they can't make the kick. It's too far for their kicker. What are they going to do in a 2nd and 11 situation? Fake, running, trying to get out to the right side. He had a gap and he couldn't get through it, and he's taken down.
He had a gap a country mile wide, but tried to bounce outside. This is so unfortunate for Chicago.
And that's how the game will end, not having the heart to call another play. Not having the time, and Slangel comes out on top this time, upsetting the reigning TPCFL champion in their conference final match. The Bears came out on top and went on to win the whole thing, win the big trophy at the end. But this night, the Dallas Cowboys, with less than a minute left on the clock, were able to take their first lead of the game and walk away with a victory.
Absolutely. If you want to keep up with all of the TPCFL and TPCHL action, make sure you head over to either Facebook or Twitter. You can search out TPC Sports Live, or you can go directly to facebook.com/TPC Sports Live. If you feel led to support the endeavor we're taking by this community-funded endeavor here, you can do so at patreon.com/TPC Sports Live. Just like all of our friends have: Darth Travis, Meader, Dino, Commando Slippy, Turbo Taco, myself, Steele, and Kip Style.
Outstanding game. Looking at these stats, turnovers, a really big deal there. Dallas walking away with a victory, even though they threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, typically, if you ask any coach, if you win the turnover battle, there's a high probability of you winning the game. Dallas breaking that tradition today.
Absolutely. And yet, having better luck on the third down conversion, my favorite stat, what I consider a sleeper stat for most people, with 57%, I think games are won and lost in that category a lot of times. Today, not an exception. What a game.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Slangel. Good, well-fought game to Colby. And I look forward to seeing these two face off again later on this season. I'm sure we'll see that in the finals. That'll about do it for us here tonight. Bama Sharks, thank you so much for joining me in the booth today.
Thank you for having me, as usual, Meader.
Absolutely. From all of us here at TPC Sports Live, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have an outstanding rest of your night.